Oh, okay. Alright. I lost some experience, but we have a lot more health potions and stuff left this time. Alright, so what in the world was all that for again? Let's take a look at my journal. Journal! Current quests, completed quests. Orzammar? No. Not current quests. Lost to the memories? No. No. Mother's Hope, Lord's Trust, first task. No. Huh. Nope. Okay, this isn't telling me anything at all. Scrap of paper. Let's take that. Hey, wasn't that 2 last time? Alright, the black vials. Let's go check out my codex and look at the black vials. What would that be? Magic and religion, culture and history. Oh, this is horrible. Doesn't tell me. Never mind then. It'll be lost to the winds. If people want to actually tell me what all that was about, feel free, because I sure don't know. Didn't even set off my traps, jerk.
All right.
Now I gotta disarm all 6 of them. Oh man, I didn't get one. Let's have Liliana do it. She's much better. Come on. There's a good girl. No, I didn't get that one.
It's done.
Ah, I lost 2 of my traps even. What a waste. Stupid glass vial. You got me a little bit of money. Scrap of paper. Oh, actually, let's check that scrap of paper. Letter, no. Letters of termination. What is this? Okay. Let's see. Let's just look for scrap of paper. What? I don't have it. Well, poop. Yeah, I'm lost. I don't understand it all, sadly. Yeah, alright, good times. What is this? A box with nugs in it. Oh, maybe I haven't returned those? What the heck am I supposed to do with a box with nugs? I'll go back to the nug dealer. Maybe I just haven't turned those guys in or something. Wait, let me take a look at this again. Because seriously, a box of nugs, what the heck? It's a quest item. Yeah, okay. That looks like a barrel to me, game. Just, I don't want to nitpick or anything, but you said box of nugs. Looks more like a barrel, honestly. How about we quick save that? Sound like a plan? Everyone happy with that idea? Good. Let's see what's in here. What is with this castle? Things keep attacking us. I don't know how guests survive in here. How am I supposed to go talk to Mr. Princey Prince? guess I'll have to go maybe look at my journal. Oh, I could go this way. I haven't been this way. Oh, wait, no. That's the diamond quarter. Of course I've been that way. Let's make sure there's nothing over here. Anything over here? Yes. Been there, been there. Can't go there. Okay. Let's go back out to the diamond quarter.
All right.
Take a look at our journal. Figure out how we're supposed to talk to this prince dude. That is not my journal. That is my journal. Oh, okay. Gotta go to the Chamber of Assembly. Got it. Let's go to the Chamber of Assembly then. Makes sense.
And so I shall.
Hello?
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartak Devorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
Need aid against the blight. You know who I am. Trees Orzammar send troops to surface. Let's see, nothing to say to you. I need aid against the blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king. And we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Talk about a technicality. Is there some way I could help? Can I talk to Balin? Yeah. He wouldn't say it's more important than the politics because he's a city elf, you know, he's not huge into politics, but he does have a strong enough grasp to know that politics run cities, and to say that something is more important than the politics to these people would be completely useless, because nothing is more important to them than their politics.
You must understand, Harrowmont hides behind his good reputation while sending spies and assassins. Balin can't know who to trust. It's been like a knife in the heart for Balin to see so many of his father's men stand with the usurper.
I thought the king himself supported Harrowmont.
That hurts worst of all. That Harrowmont would take advantage of the dying king's delirium to plant such poisonous suspicions against his own son. After that, you understand why Balin cannot trust the word of a stranger, however reputable that stranger might be.
Alright, then what must I do to prove my good intentions? I suppose I should let you guys know. I've decided I'm going to support this dick, because I feel that it will help the people as a whole. Like I said before, look at the castless. Look how much suffering they're going through and how horrible their lives are. If supporting a dick on the throne helps improve that, then that's what I should do, as much as I might hate doing it. And it'll be interesting, because the first time I played this, the only time I played this game, I supported Harrowmont, and I did not like my results. However, I should point out, I'm not supporting him because I want certain results. I honestly have no idea what will happen if I support this guy, because I've never seen his ending, or how the ending's changed if I choose him. I could be shooting myself in the foot for all I know. But it does seem like he wants to get rid of the caste system, which would help the casteless. So
Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrowmont's deception.
Irrefutable evidence, which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
What kind of evidence?
Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
Really? Where did you get these notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your tree.
Isn't there someone you can report him to?
Normally, the Shapers would handle this sort of accusation. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogies. They are the final arbiters of all disputes in Orzammar. Unfortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them, and his grandfather was Lord Harrimant's aunt's first cousin. Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion.
Oh, man. I really don't want to get involved in this. This sucks. It's like, how dirty do I want to get my hands? You know what? Dirty. I'm sorry, but if I make life a little harder for a noble to improve the horrendous conditions of the castless, Eagle Claw would do that in a heartbeat.
Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Okay. So, Eagle Claw's now getting into politics, apparently. Let's go talk to the chamber
The assembly
first.
is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
See what we can do first. Maybe we won't have to do this.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bannerlord, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Hey, we're glowing pink. Listen to us. That means we're important. Why are only two glowing pink? Oh, right, because everyone else died. You can stop singing now, darling. Your voice will get worn out.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
You don't recognize the warden? Yeah.
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
The blight is coming. Is there any way I can break the stalemate? Like, Eagle Claw's not going to keep beating a dead horse. It's very apparent by now that just saying that the blight's coming isn't really going to do anything here. So he has to find a way to break the stalemate. And this is kind of interesting because I may not have really expected Eagle Claw to be like this at first, and I'm definitely not sure anyone else did because I usually play Goody Two-Shoes. I think Eagle Claw's is a bit more the ends justify the means in certain situations. And after seeing, like I said, the plight of the castless, I think that he would be willing to get his hands dirty a little bit, maybe not murder anyone or anything, but get his hands dirty a little bit in order to tip the scales in the favor of the greater good. And to get help for the blight.
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrimant, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Okay. No words of wisdom? Nothing?
Warden, I'm afraid the Assembly is still locked in debate. What can I do for you?
How are the elections looking now? Who's in the Assembly? Is there any way to break the stalemate? How are the elections look now?
At this point, they're stone for stone. I wouldn't put any coin on the outcome. It's still up in the air, though. One big surprise, and it could go either way.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, that worked well, didn't it? I'm trying to think. See, here's my concern. I'm trying to make sure that Eagle Claw has heard enough about the two candidates to form this opinion, because I formed this opinion, but I am trying to be sure how much of this is all stuff I've heard in the game and how much of this is I have heard from talking to like Arcalian and other people, and so I'm trying to keep this as little metagame as possible. I need to make sure that he actually has enough information. I know I've talked to a few people that said he wants to get rid of the caste system and be new, and Haramon's kind of stuck in the old ways, but is there anyone else I can talk to? And the nobles aren't going to say anything. Who's this guy?
Do you see how things lie, Warden? Lord Haramont cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture.
I still haven't decided if I want to help you.
Do not tarry. Proving starts this afternoon.
See, this is one thing I think BioWare did a great job with this. Do you put the needs of the poor above your sense of fairness and justice, or not justice even? Justice is about harmony. Your sense of fair play. Do you get your hands dirty doing foul deeds for politics in order to...
News of the hour! Lord Haramont's insinuations against Lord Balin reveal the truth. Could Haramont be the true cause of King Endrin's death?
Oh, wow.
Shocking allegations.
What was I saying? I would have to break my code of rules and stuff. But I think I'm okay with that. I think Eagle Claw is okay with that, I should say. Hello?
You have come at a difficult time.
I have.
Orzammar is ailing for want of a
2
king.
years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Branka didn't go alone, Aqua. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do, that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Hey, redhead. It's not you, Liliana. Still, I think your red hair is adorable. All right, hey, I'm talking at you. Wow, he went through the door backwards. Now that is a badass. Or a computer glitch. And yeah, I'm voting for the former. Yeah, but I mean, now that I think about it.
Have you seen my lunch? It's a piece of lichen bread with a spread of old cheese and shredded dried meat. I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry.
Let's see your wares. Let's let you look
Well,
for that.
don't go eating anything you find. You hear me?
Okay, I want to go talk to people again. If I can.
I hear the surface kingdoms are having problems too. It's not just down here.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
I know.
But there's more out there.
Are there really?
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there. I trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend.
Okay, still more nugs to get apparently. No, I want to talk to some merchants one more time to make sure that I did get the information I needed. And I think Eagle Claw would do that. Try and get his pulse on the... his thumb on the pulse of the people.
A certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments. I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia's not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
Oh, I think I'm gonna join this little party.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
Oh, this is not a good time to be making threats to me, little man. Take a good look. Do you really want to start this? I'm already kind of pissed because I'm having to do things I don't like doing. And then you show up? Oh, give me an excuse.
Whoa, whoa. All right, you win. I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
That's what I thought. Get out of here. Sip my dog on you. Hurry up, dude. Open the door. I will come after you. That's what I thought. Kick you out of that door.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
You could start by letting me look around your store. What do you know about Jarvia?
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. They used to be a problem only in Dusttown, but now they're in the commons, shaking honest men down for coin.
Oh, so casteless aren't honest men? Yeah. What do you know about our Carta?
A band of casteless thugs. They're to blame for all the crime in Orzammar these days. They're criminals, and the children of criminals. The ancestors themselves declared them irredeemable.
Alright. Cass divide is deep indeed. The children as well? You go that far?
Their births are abominations. They were born from no Kalna, with no acknowledgement by the Shapers. They are destined to be criminals. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm grateful for your help, but I don't think we have any more to talk about.
Yep. Just reaffirming his
Did you have something
decision.
more pleasant you wish to discuss?
See if I can keep going there.
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown.
Blah, blah, blah,
That's
blah.
the older
Blah,
area
blah,
of the
blah,
city
blah,
where
blah.
the casteless
Blah, blah,
congregate.
blah, blah, blah.
She's the one directing this
Blah, 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 blah.
depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're
Did
getting
you shave
bolder.
your eyebrows or
They
something?
used to be a problem only in
You got
Dusttown,
peach fuzz
but
up
now
there.
they're in the commons, shaking
A
honest
dwarf
men
with
down
peach
for
stuff
coin.
for eyebrows. Something's wrong with that.
A band of casteless thugs.
Yes,
They're to blame for
casteless
all
thugs.
their
Wow.
criminals and the
Criminals.
children of criminals.
Cast
The
divide is
ancestors,
deep indeed.
These casteless, they're all the same. Beggars, thugs, and murderers, everyone. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm grateful for your help, but I don't think...
Alright. Yep. This is just reaffirming my decision. Which is not really an easy decision for me to make. Normally not the kind of guy to dabble in... I mean, me, personally, as a gamer, to dabble in underhanded tactics and techniques like that. Unless they really deserve it. And the truth is, the people I'm about to do this stuff, this is what makes it hard.
Yes, Warden. What is it?
Alright.
Yes, you should.
This is what makes it hard. I'm all for doing sneaky, underhanded things to people who deserve it, but these lords and ladies that I'm about to turn on Harrimont, or Harrimont himself, I'm not so sure he actually deserves it. I'm not sure he's done anything wrong, per se, other than just have traditionalist views that keep people down.
Please, don't encourage Dagna further. Tell her you were wrong and that her place is with her family.
So what you got? You know anything about what's happening with the king?
I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harriman's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object.
Okay, part of the Smith cast.
I, for 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fall and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing
yeah,
by
I've
your
talked about
face,
that
you're
before.
not a smith yourself.
Wasn't Paragon Bronca a smith?
That she was. The best to walk these tunnels since Caradon himself. Threw it away, chasing old dreams, though.
What do you mean Bronca threw it all away?
Didn't last 6 months as a noble before she set into the deep roads looking for ancient secrets. Now she's dead in the tunnels. All that brilliance, wasted.
Who's Caradon?
The best smith who ever lived, bar none. He gave us the secret of forging golems that could walk, talk, and defend our borders. Ah, when we had them, no dwarf had to risk himself against the Darkspawn. It was a golden age for the smith caste. His work was lost centuries ago when his tide fell to the Darkspawn. No one even knows where it is anymore.
Alright then. Bye.
You're welcome back if you change your mind.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you needn't bring a lot of coin. We also accept items in trade.
Oh, it's nice to know that you're so flexible.